see if we slip and slide.
So we'll see how well this. Just curious, playing around.
Let's go camping. We should have brought my camping gear. Yeah, that's what I had to do the other day. I had to hold my phone steady because it was getting a little bit too rocky and rolly. Next weekend, Anna and Donnie are going with their father to North or South Carolina, I think, because their other grandmother is getting married. So they got invited to the wedding.
Oh, nice.
So I may have a 4-day weekend, or at least definitely a good 3-day weekend, depending on Eddie's schedule.
Oh, they're gonna skip school.
Yeah, they don't have no testing, so.
You can see how it's
Yeah.
slippery and how I went sideways.
Yeah. Which is why I wouldn't be bringing my car down here right now.
No,
Plus, I don't have the gas for it anyway.
I expected it to be like this.
But I don't have the gas for it anyway. It's bad enough. I gotta gas it up Sunday. What little bit of money I have left. But yeah, Crystal had checked. Student had made sure the kids did not have testing that Friday and that Monday. So she told Nate, yeah, they can skip school those 2 days.
Whoa!
I see that. You
Awesome.
wanted to come down here.
I know, that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Sliding all over the place.
So she told Nate, yeah, they can.
This is like driving. This is like driving up north in the snow and ice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But like I was saying, she told Nate that he can go ahead and take the kids that weekend.
But you don't see me going fast anyway.
No, I
don't
won't be
feel
going
like-
through fast.
I don't want to end up in the canal.
No, I don't either. It's cold, it's wet, it's nasty. I don't have my hiking gear with me. I don't have the proper footwear. And I think there's alligators in that canal.
Probably. There's alligators all over.
Yes. Have you heard anything about this?
No,
You haven't heard anything either?
no.
I haven't heard anything in a couple of weeks.
The official notices that you get, that people post, I get the same notice. So, you know as much as I know as much as you know.
Last I
We
heard,
both know as little as we both know.
last I heard was sometime this month, supposedly. From what I should have grabbed Eddie's binoculars. From what I was told, like I said, sometime in this month, in May. To me, from what I can see from the distance, the last couple of times I came through here, it looks like the bathrooms is finished.
Yeah, the only thing is, we don't know how things are on the inside of it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they still have the no trespassing signs up, so...
They'll be open when they open.
Yeah, I didn't want to get in trouble, so I did not go past some gates.
Yeah, what we're talking about is to have a extremely big and hopefully very nice gun range opening up that we'll be passing by. It's just
Momentarily.
4 miles away from where we live. They have rifles, long range pistols, skeet.
Shotgun. I
Shotgun.
think somebody told me archery.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen archery yet announced though, but it would be nice if they did.
And then they're doing something for the youth.
They definitely have room for archery. And they got plenty of room to expand for a lot of other stuff.
It's a bird.
Redbird, cardinal.
Probably. He's out taking a bath and we disturbed his bathing hour.
Yeah.
Now we may or may not see some animals. We just a big storm just went through.
Yeah, I don't anticipate seeing much of anything. I'd be surprised, but heck, you never know.
And this particular area gets kind of flooded, so we're not going to do what we normally do and go all the way through.
And it's kind of later on in the evening time, so really we don't have time to go through all of Corbett before it gets completely dark. So we'll just take a little ride in.
And I did not bring, if we were to go all the way through and get stuck, I did not bring any of my hiking and camping gear.
That's good. I'd just stay in the car.
Yeah. No.
Put the
We
seat
get
there.
stuck, we're not going to have a choice but to stay in the car. I have
Good
nothing
point.
for shelter.
See, no wonder why I brought you along.
See? At least in one of my hiking backpacks, I got a sleeping bag and a one-person tent. What do you have? Do you have at least a hiking bag and a sleeping bag?
I got a 8-pack of water.
That will hold us over for the night.
Let's see.
Look like they smoothed out the road over there. I see one of those little funky little looking tractors.
Yeah.
Now straight ahead is the gun range that they're going to be opening maybe this month, but who knows. From what I can see in the distance, it looks like they finally got the bathroom finished and one of the main buildings finished.
We went through here one time before they had some of the stuff put up and the gate was open, and we didn't see any keep out signs, so okay, we drove through, went down.
From what we see when we drove through, it looked pretty nice.
Yes.
Now, if they get it open this year, it'd be great. Or at least it would be great until we move.
That's right, and this year Santa Claus is gonna bring me a nice shiny new Rubicon Jeep.
Uh-huh. He's gonna bring you yours after he gives me mine.
Yep. So that's when this Palm Beach shooting range will be open.
Looks like the
When Santa Claus comes to town.
looks like the roadblock barriers got
Knocked
knocked down from the wind
Yeah.
that came through here.
Yeah, supposedly there was a tornado or almost a tornado.
I don't know, that one
Around.
dumpster looked a little bit torn up.
Hmm?
Yeah, there was a couple of tornadoes on 70 Pratt, North Lake, so my surrounding area. Look to the left, doesn't that look a little fucked up? Oh,
Not
sorry. Messed up. You didn't hear that other nasty word.
Damn, now I'm gonna have to spank you.
Oh, yeah, right. Let me know how that's not going to work out for you. Should I get you some more maps in case you get lost or not that you follow the maps very well?
I got something in here.
Or you got something in here. You want me to get you a colorful map?
Yeah,
I don't mind.
that's against the guy code.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Maybe we should go back and get me a map.
You have one, didn't you?
Not in my car. Not-
What happened to it?
Well, I have one in my car and I have one in my backpack. I don't have any in your truck because the ones I did have in there, I don't know what the hell happened to them. Remember I had a whole bunch of maps?
Oh,
I don't know where they all went.
my goodness.
In case anybody's wondering what I'm talking about, I had a whole bunch of different maps from different hiking trails and wildlife management areas that we would frequent a lot. Do you want me to get out and walk back?
No.
Okay. They got this gate closed again. It used to be opened.
Yeah. I wonder why sometimes they open it, sometimes they close it.
maybe maintenance trucks to let them get in and out.
Could be.
Alright, bitches.
Okay.
Alright. I'll be back.
Okay, you be that way.
I got an extra one for you to keep in your truck.
Oh, thank you.
Because I like color coded.
You spoil me.
Yeah, right. Nobody spoils me.
Yeah, I know.
I usually gotta pick a fight to get spoiled.
Nobody loves me.
So, here, you can keep that one there by you. So, you know, you can make me feel better knowing that you got a map, not that you're gonna follow it, or listen to it, or listen to me. You should be looking at the maps to see where we are. Oh, I know where I am. Yeah, okay.
I'm just staying on the road.
But yeah, Corbett, so for those of you that are not familiar with Corbett, Corbett is 60,200 and I read it in here somewhere before. 2,228 acres. And there is various wildlife in here, alligators, deer, hogs, all of which we have seen in the past. He's fishing various different species of birds, fish. They have hiking trails. You can go hiking, camping, fishing, and anybody that's into hunting can go into hunting in here. They also have what's called the Everglades Youth Camp and Youth Camp. I can't talk straight. And they do things with like the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. Last weekend or the weekend before, they had a group of, or a club called the Honeybees or something, and they took them out kayaking, things like that. The sign that you see zoomed in there shows you where everything is, how far everything is. Also at the Everglades Youth Camp, they also have something called BOW, B-O-W, and that's called Become an Outdoor Woman, whatever way you want to say that. And that's $200, and they do it a couple of times a year. I am hoping to eventually get into one of those.
It's kind of interesting, the write-up on those, because they have different classes that you can go. It's like somewhere around $200 for a weekend, and you can decide whether you wanted to have it on fishing or camping or hunting or hiking. They have different subjects, so whatever subject that you might enjoy, you can just go out and take a weekend class, stay out there in a tent, I believe.
They will let you tent camp, and they have cabins in there for lodging. I do not know what the cabins look like on the inside, but from what I can see on the outside, they do look nice. The activities Ron mentioned, there are a couple I like that I am interested in eventually, hopefully doing. So I have to wait and see how that goes and when I'm able to do it. Now, like Ron said, each of those classes are $200, but it's like from a Friday to a Sunday. You know, so like I said, I have to see how that goes. Plus, I have to work everything around my son's work schedule, you know, and things like that. But we'll see. There's always hope. But like I was saying, there is hiking. They have various different trails that you can go hiking on. They have a Ocean Lake, which if you go to my Facebook page, I did really short one last weekend, and a decent one the weekend before on 2 different trails that are across the Everglades Youth Camp, which I thought were both pretty nice. Now, the second one that I went on to last Sunday looked like a small game trail. So I went, I want to say maybe about a third, maybe a quarter in. But it was really hot that day, plus I was kind of on a time limit because my son was getting off work at 3, and I decided to come out here hiking about noon when it was kind of the hottest time of the year, season, day, whatever way you want to look at that, which wasn't too smart on my part. But on the plus side, I did bring some water with me. I brought like 2-3 bottles. My son had some sunblock, some bug spray, a whistle in case something went sideways, and in case they could not hear me holler for help. At least I had my whistle with me, so if I heard any trucks or anything nearby, or every so often, I can do an SOS with blowing the whistle to get help, or hopefully someone to attract me. Plus, that was Easter Sunday. I decided to have a bright idea and go ahead and do that. And my daughter was at her mother-in-law's house, so if anything did go sideways, it's not like her husband would come help me. So, and I was by myself, so that was another reason why I didn't want to go all the way in. But like I said, I was smart. I had my whistle with me, my phone, you know, and a camera, which that particular Sunday I couldn't take pictures with my digital camera because the batteries I had in there were not working. And I know they were fresh batteries, I'm assuming. However, I was cheap that day and I needed to get a bunch of AA batteries for various other things that I have. So I got my batteries at the Dollar Tree store. And I got like a 24 pack of batteries for literally $1 and something cents. But they weren't working in my camera. So when I went and picked up my son that day, no, it was the following day, because like I said, my son was off that day, and kind of it being Easter. The following day when I took him to work, or picked him up from work the following day, I stopped at his store and got some Duracell batteries from there. It seems my digital camera does not like Dollar Tree batteries for some reason. And for those of you that live in South Florida, we are coming up on hurricane season next month, which is a couple of weeks away. I think they are doing their tax-free hurricane supply thing. And that would be on batteries, tarps, flashlights. I think generators up to a certain price. And some other stuff. I think
probably duct tape.
Yeah, duct tape too. Water. Well, water is tax free anyway.
Beer.
And there was a
or maybe they won't do beer.
And they usually give out a list a week or two ahead of time on what they are not charging tax on.
State of Florida website will probably have the info.
Maybe, or they also posted on the news stations down here. Here in Broward County, I like watching NBC, which is channel, NBC or News Channel 5. Up here in my neck of the woods. But usually about a week or two before the official season starts, they will let you know what that list is and where you can pick it up. Usually for like your batteries and generators, tarps, you can go to Walmart, depending on your budget, and or Lowe's and Home Depot, or any other of those do-it-yourself home goods stores.
Harbor Freight.
Yeah, Harbor Freight too.
Yes, you can pick everything up there at Harbor Freight, including a generator.
Yeah, which hopefully I can get one.
Oh, I like to get another, but
yeah, well, you
I can't
have
really
one. I don't have any, so if
I can't justify it.
Where me, I need one. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks I can do that, and then if I have what I need to get one, I'm gonna bring my son-in-law with me and say, look, this is what I have to spend. We need a generator. Help me pick something out. And he's good like that. He will help me do that. And he knows how to run it and take care of it and all that stuff. So all I gotta do is buy it when I have the means to do so. Hopefully I can get it around the time when they're doing their tax-free. I don't know if it's a week or just a couple of days. They did it last year, but I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, I don't remember how if they did it for the entire week or just for a few days. They kind of run it the same way the school tax off-season thing too. They kind of run it along them guidelines. But my kids are no longer in school, so like I said, I just don't remember if it's going to do it for a couple of days or for the entire week. But that's a point to ponder on, something to think about for when hurricane season just does start, which is only a couple of weeks away. And I've been slacking. I have not been stocking off on any hurricane supplies, which I got to start doing that. Have you started your?
No, not in the least.
You have not.
In fact, the little plastic container that I'd be keeping all the food in, that I tell everybody, okay, this is the hurricane food. Nobody touches it. Okay, we have to wait till the end of hurricane season, then we can start using it all up. And that's usually the way it works, and it's been fine, except right now our little plastic tub is full of play toys from the grandson.
Oh, so you haven't started yours either. As far as the water, I'm not too worried about water because my son-in-law and I usually get a 12-pack to a 24-pack of water anyway, because he likes bringing water with him when he goes to work. I like having water on hand because I need to start drinking more water. Plus, when I'm out hiking or camping, the day or two before when I know I'm going to go, I usually stick a couple of bottles, or even when I go kayaking, I usually stick about 3 or 4 bottles or so of water in the freezer, because I don't know about other people. Birdies! I don't know about other people, but I like my water ice cold. So, when they freeze over, when my water bottle freezes over, I hope you guys have seen that on the camera, the little bird flying around. I swear, sometimes I think I got ADD or ADHD because I get distracted a lot. But anyway.
Oh, look, a bird.
Well, at least I didn't say, hey, a squirrel.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, like I said, I like my water ice cold. And the double-ended sword, I guess you can call it, what works out with my ice water is when I pack a cooler to go hiking or more so kayaking, that those bottles of ice I stick in the cooler works out great to keep my other stuff cold. And then as the ice melts in my water bottle, I have really nice, awesome, cold drinking water.
I'm going a little bit faster than usual, just because of being late in the evening, and we're trying to get a little ways in before it gets dark.
Yeah, normally when we go slow through J.W. Corbett, we're doing anywhere between 15 and 20 miles an hour, give or take.
Well, probably closer to 10 to 15 or less.
You know, and when we're going that slow, it usually takes us
2 hours.
Anywhere between 2 to 3 hours to go all the way around the park, and that's staying on this main road you see right now.
If we do not get off and start walking down any of the trails, yeah, about 2 hours. But sometimes we see some animal tracks, and we'll park the truck on the side of the road and walk down the trail a little bit just to investigate and see what's going on.
Which I did do that this past Sunday, Easter Sunday, when I came out here, when I wanted to check out that other trail. I went, like I said, about maybe a third or so in, and there was a couple of sections that I saw some really nice animal tracks. Some looked like deer, some looked like maybe hog. There was quite a few that looked like possums, raccoons, and or possibly bobcat. You know, which is cool. So that's why I think that was or is a small game trail. So the next time Ron is up here, I'm gonna get him to come down with me on that trail. But that's gonna be a trail. It's either gonna have to wait until September when it's cooler, because I did have a lot of sun beating down on me, or we're gonna have to do it real early in the morning before it gets too hot. Plus, I was at my doctor's office yesterday, and he said I need to drop some weight because that's the other issue that's been going on with my back lately. So I got to do more walking. I've been really lazy the last couple of weeks, which is why I'm starting to get back into my hiking. And then my son likes going kayaking with me, so the last couple of weeks the weather been kind of crappy, so we couldn't even do that. Now, the last couple of weekends that Ron came through here, with one weekend he spotted 2 or 3 deer. The following weekend he spotted the rest, which, like I said, totaled up to about 5. And he spotted 2 adult deers and 2 or 3 of baby deers with their mama.
Yeah, 3 adults, 2 fawns.
Now, when I came through here, I wasn't that lucky, so I think the other reason why Ron has not spotted any so far yet tonight was either because of a storm that came through and or because we're going a little faster than normal.
Yeah, there's both.
Oh,
I see a fire burning.
I was just getting ready to say, to the right, looks like either a controlled burn or lightning that went through here.
Oh, let's see if we can get that.
And then we just passed a bunch of mud, and I think I saw some animal tracks in there. Do you want me to roll down the window, or do you want
I'm
to?
good. I'm good.
Okay.
I got it right here.
Now, like I said, that might have been a controlled burn, or more so we had a whole crop load of storms coming through, so it might have been a lightning strike. I'm kind of leaning more towards a lightning strike.
It's very possible.
Because down here there are a lot of dead, dry branches and trees and what have you. And no, I'm not getting out to check because I do not have the proper footwear. And with the rain, I'm sure it's really soggy out there.
Well, since it's just the one, well, you know what? Take a look at all the bushes. Yeah, it is burned because you can see it's all those trees and bushes are all burnt up. So it's probably from a prescribed burn that they had, and it's still going. You can see how it's burnt up. No, you don't have to. We're good.
Yeah, that looks like it's recent, so they probably more so did do a prescribed burn, but I don't want to get out there to go look because, like I said, I am not wearing the right footwear to do so. And they do these prescribed burns in sections, and as you see over here to the right, looks like they did over here too.
Yeah, you know what? I am surprised though with all the rain we've had recently, how it is still burning.
But
Interesting.
They do these burns in sections, like I said, and they do them a couple of times a year. To my understanding, what it does, as a matter of fact, I think there's a portion in here on this flyer. Let me see if I can find it. My little map. The map. Anybody used to watch Dory? My oldest granddaughter
Oh wow!
used to watch
They
Dory.
even have it over there. They did
Wow.
that area.
Yeah, they do these prescribed burns to open up the area, that it re-nourish itself,
Yep.
you know, let things reburn, that it gets all of the nutrients and what have you back. Now, I know one of these maps, oh, here it is. I knew it was in here. Here we go. Fire. Bear with me. I'm usually not good reading out loud, so bear with me. So I'll do my best. Fire. Nature needs fire. Florida's upland and wetland habitats have been shaped for thousands of years by lightning-ignited fires. Developments and roads now interrupt this natural fire cycle. So land managers must introduce prescribed fires to keep natural forests healthy. In the absence of a fire, shrubs and more trees choke out native grasses and wildflowers on the forest floor. The habitat becomes unsuitable for animals like gophers, what is that word? How do you pronounce that word?
Oh, make me put my glasses on.
Tortoises?
Turkeys?
No, up here. See over here where it says gophers?
Oh, go for tortoise. go for tortoise.
Tortoises, red, cockaded woodpeckers, and turkeys. So that is the purpose of their prescribed burns, to clear all this out and make room.
I bet all the deer went from this right side to the left side.
Yeah, or maybe
Or
way to the
further.
other end. And then it also says, today, land managers use prescribed fires to remove underbrush that builds up where fires have been excluded. These slow-moving controlled burns help prevent destructive wildfires. They add nutrients to soil and stimulate seed production. The newly burned ground cover is renewed and the young, tender growth attracts wildfire.
Oh.
There's some more smoke over here to the right. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, we'll just take a picture of that for you guys. Okay.
As a matter of fact, it is still burning, my peeps.
Woohoo!
My peeps.
Okay.
I just love the smell of smoke.
With marshmallows.
Yeah.
There we go, it's still burning. You can see everything else is kind of burnt down also. And that's just the best way for the area out here, as Lisa said.
You know I'm going to be sending that video when you post it. But yeah, so I read to you their little brief